Hey guys, today I'm taking a look at a game called Blocks That Matter. This just came out on Steam, I would like to say about 6 weeks to 2 months ago. What can I say, I've been a little bit busy lately. Anyway, we're going to start up the game here so I can show you what's going on. Basically, this is a platformer slash puzzle game that I haven't played a whole lot of, but I've really been enjoying, so hopefully we can show off a little bit of it here. We're going to go into the adventure mode. You can see I'm about 20% of the way through the adventure mode here, and 0% of the way through the bonus levels, but hopefully we'll be able to change that. So let's go back into, this is the adventure mode right here where I can select my level. Let's go back. Let's watch the video first of all, so you guys can get kind of a feel for the way that this game works. Essentially, this game is about, how would you even describe it? It's a game that kind of merges Minecraft with Tetris, and that's going to sound very confusing until you actually see it in action. So you can see that we've got Notch there, and Alexi, and I'm a bit ashamed to admit I'm not sure who Alexi is. I assume he's the founder of Tetris, just because Tetris is features very prominently in this game. But essentially it's a puzzle game where there will be places where you will have to reach, and in order to reach them, you will have to mine blocks to collect them, and then create like staircases for yourself, but you can only create shapes in Tetranominos, which are essentially Tetris shapes. So basically, this is the setup for the story, that these two indie developers are working on the next big marquee game-changing title, and they were kidnapped by somebody who wanted to make sure that they were going to finish the game before tonight or else. Kind of a nice little nod to maybe people who harass Notch on Twitter and say like, "You fat fuck, why don't you finish 1.9? And if you're one of those people, I hope you die in a car fire. But in truth, they were not working on a game, they were working on a tiny little robot. And of course, we are going to play as that robot. I like cutscenes that don't have any talking, because that means I can speak over them. So essentially, this is us here. We are the Tetro robot. So I'll show off a little bit here. You can see we can run, we can do a little bit of jumping as well, and we can break blocks, and that's going to become incredibly important. So let's break all these blocks. And this is a bit of a tutorial level, so they will walk you through it better than I ever could, let's put it that way. You can see there's various types of terrain here, and if you're familiar with the Minecraft model of things, then you will understand the differences between these types of terrain. For example, stone reacts as you would expect stone to. It can float like that. However, sand, as you will see right here, is affected by gravity, so it will fall. But other materials behave in different ways, and you encounter obsidian a little bit later on, iron, as well as like various types of ore. Anyway, we didn't even get a chance to use our Tetranominos here. What have I been missing? Now that I've shown off the drilling a little bit, let's actually exit out and join a little bit of a later level. Let's go into wood, stone, and sand, so hopefully you can see a little bit of how this works. Every once in a while, those guys are going to pop in and give us some tips on how to play, but for now, we're just going to basically continue on our own merry way here. And I think I need one more block in order to make what I want to happen. So every once in a while, you're going to come across these treasure chests up here. In order to get to the treasure chest, you have to set up a Tetranomino right here. So something that gives you a platform. And Tetranominos have to be set up in such a way that they're touching a wall or some other physical structure. So here, for example, let me take this down. I could not just put one here for no reason. You can see it turns red. And the game does a good job of telling you when you can and can't do things. So by placing those blocks, I can now come up here and drill into this block. And essentially this gives us one of the game's secrets, which is a block that matters, somewhere, usually a blocky type creature in previous gaming history. I've unlocked, I think this one is Boulder Dash. I've unlocked Super Meat Boy. These guys are completely cosmetic, but still, it's kind of cool. So you can see how I'm basically building the Tetranominos. Now let me set up another staircase here. Now you usually want to set up staircases in such a way, why am I saying staircases? Tetranominos in such a way that you can get as many blocks back as possible, because if you finish a level getting a lot of blocks back, as I have right now, I think I've got 7, that's my new personal best, then you can sometimes get a star for finishing a level, and stars, they just increase the percentage of the game that you've quote-unquote completed. So let's come down here, and I'll show you another pretty simple level, and then we'll move on a little bit. One thing, I hope the audio mix is adequate here, so you guys can actually hear how good the soundtrack is. I think the soundtrack in this game is truly fantastic. Come in here. So this is currently sold, or being sold, I suppose I should say, for $5 on Steam. And it comes with, or it doesn't come with anything, but it has a playable demo that is totally free. And I would highly recommend this, actually. I haven't spent a whole lot of time with it, but for $5, That's a pretty smoking deal. Now, how am I going to get through this situation here? See, the problem is if I jump down here, I can't get back out. Or maybe I can actually get back out. So let's drill through this block. We need to set up some kind of staircase some kind of shape for ourselves. I'm going to wean myself out of that staircase comment. So that I can get down here. But there's no tetranomino shape that I can do. You can see I can't set tetranominos while jumping. How do I do this one? I've completely forgotten, actually. I think, do I have any sand? Actually, I'll be able to show off something else here. What I'm going to do is explode this entire world right here. Sometimes you'll put yourself in a situation where you actually cannot continue. It's much more of a puzzler than it is a platformer, let's put it that way. You'll sometimes get yourself into a situation where there's absolutely nothing you can do and you just have to restart the level over. Game makes that pretty easy. Although sometimes it can be frustrating. And honestly, I'm not very good at puzzlers, but I find this game pretty darn hard. How am I going to do this one? I want to make sure I get that sand block back. Maybe I'll set it up like this. Okay, let's see if this works. No, that's terrible. That's a terrible setup. Maybe it's a terrible setup. We'll see. Let's put it this way. I'm not going to be getting any stars off this one. How do I want to do this? No, this is a terrible setup. God damn it. Okay, we'll blow it up again and try one more time. As you can see, I am only about 20% of the way through the game. That's because I struggle, like, pretty hard at this game. But I'm still having an awful lot of fun with it. And it's always a pleasant experience. It's one of those games I can't sit down and play for hours on end. But every once in a while, you know, nice Sunday morning, maybe I'm a little bit hungover, engaged too much in the festivities the night before. And it always seems like it's just a good time to play. You know, how are we going to do this? Let's see what kind of tetranominos we can do. We can do the L shape, we could do the T shape, we could do the long block, which is not going to help us, or the fat block. I need to get a sand block. That's what I'm trying to focus on right here. So I should put the sand block. Oh, I got an idea. Put sand here, rock here, and wood here. Okay. So let's bust through. Get the sand back. Get that rock. Okay. Now I could go back down there and get that piece of wood. And because I'm kind of trying to get some stars right now, I might as well. I'm trying to show off the game, but also trying to show off my own skills, you know? Oh! That was not a huge mistake, but a mistake nonetheless. Later on in the game, we do encounter some enemies, actually. Or maybe there's a better way to do this. Maybe not. Let's bust up this right here. Let this obsidian fall down, which we can't break obsidian yet, but there are upgrades that you can get in the game. Jump out of here. And then I think I should be able to set up a situation with sand. Maybe like sand. I only have one sand block, actually. Quite a brain teaser here. I don't think I can hit this wood and then still get out of there. No, I absolutely can't. So I gotta think, what kind of piece could I set up here? We could do this, but then I can't get down there. We could do this, but then I can't get to the sand. What we gotta do is something like that. Like that would be fantastic, but there's no way for me to do that. I might actually end up just calling it quits on this entire level here because I've completely forgotten. I don't want it to drag on too long. Let's put it that way. See, I'll show you what happens if I come down here and I can't do it. Oh, you know what? I'm a freaking idiot. Watch this. We'll just set up a tetranomino like that. Drill through it. This game requires a certain type of thinking that, to put it nicely, I have not mastered. And how are we going to get up to this bad boy here? I have enough to make only one tetranomino, which is probably not enough. We'll just go on to the next level. Let's see. So I'll play one more level here so you can see some of the enemies. Then I'll show off the boss fights. So these guys, if they hit you twice, you die. I'm going to show that right here. But if they hit you once, you're totally okay. So it's not a one-shot deal. Hey, I got an achievement there. I kissed a slime and I liked it. So let's get all of these blocks. Generally, level kind of revolves around you collecting as many blocks as you possibly can, and then using them in unique ways. So you can see this is Mother Slime, and in order to get around her, if we touch her once, we will die. So instead, we'll try to do things, maybe, actually, this is not a bad setup for a tetranomino. That's going to fall, and I can pick up all of these blocks, I think. I can leave the sand block back there. Now, as you're watching me play and saying that the game is difficult, let me remind you, I am also just pretty damn bad at this game. Do a running jump there. Oh, almost didn't make it. Like, I'm not good at puzzlers normally, but this game seems a little bit more difficult than the average puzzler to me, too. Let's do it like this. I think this will allow me to get as many blocks back as possible. Kind of a OCD about making sure I don't waste any blocks, just because they're not readily available, and oftentimes those are the key to, like, completing the puzzle. Oh, what do you mean when I talk about oftentimes? The game is called Blocks That Matter. They are always the key to completing the puzzle. But anyway, I don't think I need to save any more Tetronominos. And I think this might be the boss. No, it's not the boss fight. Let's exit out and go to the boss fight. Big Mama Awakens. Here it is. So you can see this is where I unlock Super Meat Boy, and there's also a Tetris block that I've unlocked. Hey, and it is developed by Alexei Pajitnov, who was referenced in that opening cutscene. Cutscene I use loosely, of course. So here we got the slime chasing us. Normally these levels are kind of intercut with dialogue from the developers themselves, and it's actually pretty humorous in that kind of, like, indie way, and I don't mean that negatively at all. But, I guess when you're playing the game over again, it kind of skips over that, which is good, because, you know, if you're playing a level 50 or 60 times, it can be annoying to see them over and over. So there's the Super Meat Boy treasure chest there, but I don't really have any need to get that, so I'm not gonna. I could be collecting these blocks, and I might, just because you never know when I'm gonna need another Tetronomino. So I'm just gonna move away from this. Luckily, when we're in the Tetronomino making phase... I did... the thing can't really chase us down, but... I might get... I barely made it out, okay. Now let's check out something that I haven't actually had a chance to look at too much. Leave this. And you can see, as we're talking about the adventure mode here, we're getting ready to leave. It seems like there's maybe 50 levels. Let's just continue scrolling here. We're up to level 4, only like 40, 42 maybe. And along with some bonus levels as well. So I haven't checked out any of the bonus levels. In fact, I've only unlocked one of them. Let's check out The Impossible. So we've got this crate down here. Crate will give us 4 sand blocks. Oh, okay. I can see how this would be tricky. How can we use one Tetronomino to get us up there? Maybe it's like... I think I've got a good idea, but I'm not sure if it'll work. Gotta put, like, Tetronominos like this, and then all 4 of the sand blocks will fall. Let's drill back through those. I don't have high hopes of figuring out a level called The Impossible on camera, but it's possible. Maybe I can use this as like some kind of falling staircase. Let's give that one more try. At least one more try. I think I can do better than that. Let's set it up really high so I know that I actually have a chance. I'm not sure if I'm quick enough to do that. But I guess one more try. And that's the game is really good at getting you to do that. Like, oh yeah, just one more try. Just one more try, that's it. I could set it up like this and that would give me more time. Let's see. Oh, I think that might work. You know what I'm gonna say, one more try. After this, I'll go check out some of the community-created levels, because there actually is a community-created scene for this game that I haven't had a chance to check out at all. And what better opportunity than when you're filming live for an audience? I can't quite make it. So close, though. I'm pretty sure that is the solution. Let's exit out of this. Go check out some of the community-created levels. So we've got online creations and the ability to create your own levels. Let's go to the... Oh, also worth noting, the game controls really well. But it controls well with the computer and the Xbox controller. Although the Xbox controller doesn't seem to be... Oh, it's just loading right there. No, oh, go back to featured. I want featured. Give it a second to load. So yeah, there is a pretty... I don't know if I'd say a substantial online community on this game. But there definitely are a lot of levels made. Let's see, we got a lot of test levels. Amazing. You can tell by the feedback system whether they're good or not. Let's go to featured. Alright, let's go play... let's play Tap Dance. 20 thumbs up, only 1 thumbs down. How do I get to it? Uh-oh. Bonus level. Tap Dance, are you in here? I don't think Tap Dance is in here. Oh man, 39 stars? Impossible. Soundtracks. No, that's not what I want. What happened to it? Maybe I accidentally hit B. That would be pretty embarrassing. So yeah, this game, again, it's about 6 weeks old. I think it came out late summer, maybe early September. And I recommend it. I haven't spent a whole lot of oh, maybe it's downloading right now. That was probably what was going on. Okay, I can't... Oh, God. I can't tell what's going on. I'm frozen to the floor. Jump! Obviously, I can't go there. What is my course of action here? Run as fast as I can? You can also change, like, the gravity and stuff. So I think gravity is on maximum here. I can't make... Oh, I can destroy some things, maybe? Oh, no, you know what? You can see that that lock changes based on the amount of time. So this is a time-based level, maybe. I get it. So I gotta basically just move around and avoid these fires. Oh, man, this is gonna be harder than I thought. So, oh, I gotta go, like, one end to the other. Oh, but there's ice everywhere. This is actually pretty fun. I can see why this got a lot of thumbs up. So I gotta come down here. I gotta choose when to turn around. Too late! And you can see I've gotta keep it up for about 25 seconds, it looks like. Let's turn around. Oh, man. Those guys were leaving me be, though. Okay, let's give this a few more tries before I call it quits. Oh, God, I'm not gonna make it back in time. Oh, God, what have I done? It actually kind of unlocked there. Okay, let's get going. Turn around right about here. Start going back in the other direction. Turn around. Oh, God. I can't stop playing. It's like the same... Damn it. Same kind of thing I had when I was playing Super Meat Boy. Yes, it's hard, but it's also really fun. So it looks like the user-created levels for this, at least some of them, really good. I'm having a great time with these. So oh, no. Definitely pushed myself too far there. I gotta wait until this gets all the way to the top. So if I can keep myself moving a little bit more slowly, I think that's for the best. There's no way I'm making it back out of this one. Oh! Come on, maybe... Okay, I'm gonna give this 3 more tries. If I don't beat it in 3 more tries, I'll check out another user-created level. Okay, that worked well. That was almost too far. I thought maybe I could stand in the middle there. This is more difficult than it looks if you think I just suck dick at this game. Well, you're half right. I do suck dick, just not at this game. Cue a slew of strange messages that I'll be getting over the course of the next few days as people watch this video. Oh! Okay, last try. Come through here. Excellent. One more here. Take it one at a time. I got a good rhythm going. Oh, too far. Way too far. Fuck. Alright. Let's exit this one and check out another featured level. That one was actually a lot of fun. I'm going to check that one out on my own time. Don't want to waste your time. So we'll wait for this to load up here. And let's play... what one said? Pair of Ices. Or at Death's Doors. Let's play at Death's Doors. That sounds cool. So that'll take a while to download. Not a while, it might take a few seconds. Wow, that was actually really quick, considering I'm also uploading a video as I play this. So, okay, so we got sand, and we've got to make sure that this gets locked, or unlocked. I think we just need to place a stone block against it, and it'll unlock. Is that true? Game? So let's put sand there, sand there. That didn't unlock it at all. But it did allow us to come up here to a situation where we can't do anything at all. Maybe I have to completely fill this section. Like that? No, that won't do it either. How does this work? That needs a block that can probably only be got from the crates. Okay, these are some serious brain twisters here. Sand, sand. Ooh, that's actually not a good setup. Let's put sand. Rock. Sand. Sand. Rock. Again, this is actually a pretty bad setup as well. You can tell I need a little bit more practice at this game. Let's go. Rock. Sand? Sand. Rock. And then maybe I can jump up. God damn it. I'm flunking this hard. Performance anxiety. What was the layout I had the first time that worked out so well? This one should be fine. Okay, this might have been the layout I had, in fact. What am I supposed to do up here? I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I have to, like, get up here and then still have a Tetranomino to use. I don't know. I have to abandon this one. That's not how you abandon. Okay, let's see if there's like one fucking terrible one. Let's see how bad that is. Let's go to all once it finishes loading here. Back to all. Find one with a lot of thumbs down, and then I'll end the video. And I'm gonna end the video with a pretty hearty recommendation. Like for $5, you're not spending a whole lot of money on this game. Miner, 9 and 27. That seems pretty good. So for a game that's so cheap, I definitely think this has a lot of playing time, especially considering the amount of user-created levels that we got going on here. Can I drill through this? Yes, I can. So we'll take care of this. Take care of all this stuff. And hopefully we'll find out pretty soon why this level is frowned upon. Let's see, bust through this. Leave one block that we can kind of use as a staircase. Let's just shoot this TNT, see what happens. Oh god, it turns everything on. That's terrible. Get the block to matter. Get out of there. Oh, maybe that's why it's terrible, because you can't die. You just sit here at the bottom of the level. Other than that, that actually seemed kind of cool. Anyway, this has been Blocks That Matter. Currently, $5 on Steam. Highly recommended, actually. I think this is a game that has kind of gone under a lot of people's radar. Because there were a lot of good games that came out around the same period. But you would be remiss if you're a puzzle fan and you missed it. It's got that kind of indie charm that some people find cloying and annoying, but I find cute. And if you're a fan of that and you thought this video tickled your fancy, even though I could only beat like 2 levels because of my own ineptitude, absolutely check out the demo on Steam, and if you like it, support the developers. As always, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.